This looks bomb, bro. This is fire right here, dog.
So we got, okay, so thank you for joining us for a new episode of La Cena. We are here in Culver City at Cafe Brasil. We have comedian Jerry Garcia.
What is up? What's up? It's Angie Smiles in the house. Jerry G. What's up, everybody?
We got a full
Yeah.
plate.
This is definitely a cena for sure. A cena of dioses. Bro, it's giving me a little bit of Miami. I was just in Miami last week. I was in Florida with Orlando, Tampa. We had some Cuban food. Obviously, this is not Cuban food, but it's very similar. Very similar, and I love it. Look at this. I'm a big steak guy, red meat. I love plantains, white rice, my shit. We came to the right place, dog. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for making time in your day. I know you're so busy. I know your kids keep you very busy. I know you just got off of a 6-day comedy tour.
6 days out there with Concrete Live. You may have heard of them. We went out there. Like I said, Orlando, Tampa, 2 shows in Miami. Then we went to Houston, Texas, and ended up in El Paso. So we just did a little run, bunch of flights, bunch of traveling, bunch of roads. Fun. Happy to be back, to be honest with you.
I know. Traveling is sometimes very draining, especially doing a performance every night.
The hour changes, the hour changes affect a little bit. Obviously, the performances you gotta change it up a little bit from depending where you're at, what type of audience you have. You got to see a lot of. We're Mexican American, but we got to see a lot of very beautiful Latinos out there, Hispanic. We got a bunch of South American, Central American, Cubanos, Puerto Ricanos, dog, and it was dope to see all these different people laughing to our bullshit. To be honest with you,
So that's interesting that you guys have to tweak your jokes a little bit.
It is, but that's the fun part, yo, because obviously, we get so spoiled out here in Los Angeles with the LA swag, with how we talk, the slang, our lifestyle. But there's more than this. There's more than LA. We go out there. We go to Texas. We go to all these other places. We have to cater a little bit to the audience that we're in.
I think that speaks to you being a professional and getting to where you're at. I see you. You're out there, just getting bigger and bigger.
Thanks, G.
I was listening to your podcast on the way.
It's Not My Weekend podcast. Check it out.
Man, you're making me laugh my ass off. I heard that you guys got. Well, you had another podcast
with American Wannabes podcast. That one, ran its course. We did about 6 years of it, dude. We were doing podcasts when podcasts were not cool, dog. When nobody was listening to podcasts. We started that podcast, I believe, in 2014, 2015. Wow. And then we ended around 2020, around the pandemic. The pandemic was tough for us to keep it going. We did the Zoom thing. Then the pandemic started slowing down. But by that time, we had all moved on to other projects. And moving on in general, just moving to other cities, making it harder for us to get together. So the pandemic really kind of messed up American Wannabes. But from that, we started creating our own podcast. So I've been doing mine since the pandemic started. It's Not My Weekend podcast, and it's going pretty well, yo. I haven't stopped that weekly, dog. Check it out. I think you enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's super funny. So I heard it on Spotify. So you're just shooting that by yourself?
Solo. En el carro, con mi teléfono. DIY, homie, by yourself, dog. I can't. See all this production? It's too much for me, dog. It's too much. I go in my car, in my garage, close the door, and just get on my phone memo, dog, my phone audio, and I just record. It's been working for me. Wow. The best sound I'm getting is inside my car by myself, in my garage. And that's where I do it. And I could be loud, I could talk shit, I could vent, I could be quiet, I could say secret stuff, I could do it, I could get racial, all that stuff, and it's all in the car, dog. Let's get to share it.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to your show this morning. It's so funny. But yeah, have you seen the movie The Underdogs? It just came out with Snoop Dogg.
Nah, I haven't seen it. It's on Prime, right?
The theme of the movie, he was also doing a podcast, and I just feel like podcasts are where it's at right now.
Yeah, I'm catching myself listening to more and more podcasts, going to that rabbit hole. I listen to a bunch of stuff, man, but self-help podcasts, the history of podcasts. I like watching a lot of movie, where they're talking about critics, movie critics, a bunch of stuff, man. So I listen to Two Girls in the Office from The Office.
Oh no, I haven't.
A bunch of sports shit. I listen to a bunch of sports stuff, fantasy football, everything, man. And you get addicted, right? Because everything now, I can't wash a dish without putting on a podcast, dog. And that's basically where we're at right now, dude. I'm folding clothes. I don't mind doing chores, dog. Because now I just put on my headphones on and start folding laundry. I used mapeando away. This is our bookies. This is our temerario Sunday morning, dog. So, you know, listening to podcasts every morning.
You remind me of like when my parents, when they put the music on to clean. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Now you put the podcast
If I put on Joe Rogan for his on, dog, we'll clean the whole house.
You know, I definitely like Joe Rogan because he can just really go with the flow with all the guests that he has on the show, and he has so many different people on, and that's kind of how I want to be. I'm like aiming to be like him, because one thing I've been telling myself is like, how can I be more funny? You know,
Just be yourself.
But Joe Rogan isn't really that funny.
I mean, he's a comedian. He doesn't have. I mean, he's literally a comedian, stand-up comic first.
Joe Rogan, you are great at stand-up. I meant on his show.
Yeah, no, it's a different muscle, dude. Even me, bro. Like, I'm not trying to do like a bunch of. I'm not trying to do my whole stand-up set on my podcast. What I'm trying to do is invite you into their life of what this work and this life is like. Juggling, single parenting. I got a girlfriend as well. So juggling the girlfriend, juggling life itself, bro. Like trying to make ends meet, the hustle, the grind of stand-up comedy, being on the road. Right now, like after this, I gotta go drop off my kids' school basketball uniforms. I got a game today. I gotta go drop off the uniforms. They weren't clean. I had to wash them this morning before I came. Dude, doing daddy duties, huh? You know? If being a single parent has taught me anything, is that I don't need no man. I'm good.
Well, I just shared your last post, your pinned post on your Instagram about like having everybody needs a gay best friend.
No, a gay best friend one? Facts, dog. Facts. Look, he got me this.
I know your fashion game is, on point. That's one thing I always notice about you. You're a shoe guy, right?
I love shoes, man. Yeah, shoes, clothes, H&M, Forever 21, dog, Cotton On. Yeah, bro.
Forever 21, they have a pretty good men's section.
It gets a little sus, bro, but it works.
I think all of the clothes are out right now are a little sus, actually. Everybody's pants are tight and the shirts are short.
What are you trying to say, though? It makes my ass look big, I know. I like it.
Are you so I think you are an ass man then, probably.
An ass guy?
Yeah.
When it comes to girls?
Yeah.
Of course. Bro, I'm an everything man. Like, I like everything. I find beauty in every girl, dog. You know? It could be the smile, it could be her hair, it could be her butt, it could be everything, dog. So even hands, I like hands. I like girly
Really?
hands. Yeah, see?
No.
You gotta have girly hands.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
No, my
Feminine
hands
hands.
are
They're nice.
Thank you. All right. Well, if Jerry Garcia says so. So have you seen any movies that you like lately?
What did I see last time? You know what movie I saw, dog, on the airplane on the way over here? La pinche movie that Blackberry. Have you seen the Blackberry movie, dog? There's a movie about the Blackberries. Remember Blackberries, the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a movie about I didn't know there was on. It was on. I don't know where it's streaming and somewhere, maybe in the theaters. But I don't know if you see Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's a show called Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that show.
Dennis, the guy who plays Dennis, he's like the main guy of in the movie, and he kills it, dog. It's literally. If you're familiar with BlackBerry phones, which my kids are not, which that's why I'm talking to you like you guys are idiots right now, because I have to explain this to my kids. My kids had no idea what BlackBerry was. I was a BlackBerry whore, dog. I love BlackBerry, bro.
Wow.
Like I didn't jump on the iPhone. I was anti-iPhone. I didn't get my first iPhone until it was like iPhone 5. I was really against it, dog. I was BlackBerry till I die, bro. Unfortunately, BlackBerry died before anything else. But I was all about I love the keyboard on the phone, the feel of it, the color of it. It was like a bluish color, the screen, the texting. It was amazing. It was like a whole little office on your phone.
Yeah.
And the movie itself tells you the story of how they started and how they took off and how amazing they were and how everybody bought a BlackBerry and how they were ahead of the game until Mr. Steve Jobs, right? Mr. Steve Jobs came through. Killed it with the iPhone, dog, and just literally killed that whole business, bro. Obsolete. Went from being the best phones to the not even being around at all. Dude, they were showing the statistics like 80% of people had a BlackBerry. Today, 0% of people have BlackBerries. Like it goes from like one extreme to the other. Did you ever have BlackBerry?
No, my mother did though.
I love BlackBerry, dude. I was all about it, dog. I was never, dude. I'm telling you, man. iPhone 1 dropped, I'm like, hell no. iPhone 2 dropped, I'm like, hell no, bro. I'm riding this BlackBerry wave, dog. I'm telling you, these guys are gonna kill it and continue to kill it. And obviously, we know what happened.
Those things went extinct.
The movie's great though. Check out the movie. That was my point. Check out the movie. It's really good. Really good movie.
Does it talk about like who invented it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Bunch of nerds.
So is it something like the McDonald's movie?
It feels like the network movie.
Oh, I love that.
The Facebook movie.
Oh yes.
It feels like that kind of vibe.
Oh wow.
It's really cool, dude.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I always trip when I think about Facebook and how Mark Zuckerberg, if you think about it, he literally stole the idea from those twins.
Yeah. You dropped the though. Hey man, it's Facebook, dog. Remember? It was called the Facebook, and they're like, Facebook, dog.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I think old people still call it the Facebook.
I'm getting to the age where I'm gonna start calling it the Facebook.
The Facebook. Yeah. I never go on Facebook anymore. Do you have a Facebook?
No, I feel bad. I feel good. People be messaging me on Facebook and I never reply. I feel bad. But every once in a while, I'll check in there. You know, you gotta check in on the tias. So you get on Facebook. You gotta check in on los terrenos in Mexico. So they're doing and shit.
Yeah, true. That's the only reason I go on Facebook, honestly. Yeah, to see my tias. Yeah, you're right. What platforms are you leaning towards right now? Is it where you release your content?
I'm heavy on IG, bro. IG is where it's at for me. I think I'm most comfortable. I'm more familiar with it. Do the reels, do the stories. Everything's quicker. I try to fuck with TikTok for a little bit, but TikTok como que te castiga, right? Like TikTok, if you're not on it all the time, it's not gonna pump your shit, dude. So, and I'm not on it all the time. So whenever I post like something that kills on my IG, I get like 100,000 views. It'll get like 3,000 views on TikTok. Because I'm not on TikTok as often.
Still good.
It's okay, but it's not 100,000 from here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is very hard with all these social media platforms that we gotta like, you know, put our content on. What about YouTube?
I do YouTube as well, but my boy runs it for me. So I just send him the videos and he posts them up for me.
Are you doing YouTube Shorts?
Yeah.
And clips?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check you out. I gotta go subscribe to your channel. Go subscribe to Jerry Garcia.
I think it's comedian Jerry Garcia.
Okay.
Comedian Jerry Garcia at YouTube.
So
You can also listen to the podcast on YouTube, yeah. Because I don't do visual, dog. I don't do video. I don't do audio. I ain't got time for all that shit, dog. You know what I mean? So I keep it old school, keep it simple. Put the audio away, and you just use your imagination, dog. Picture me naked.
Are you naked when you're shooting it?
Nah, I've done it in my underwear, yeah. Many times, yeah. Right out of the shower. As I'm drying.
YouTube is pretty interesting. I really like YouTube. This is where our podcast streams on mostly.
Yeah, YouTube's where it's at. That's another thing I've been getting myself into more, YouTube. I'm finding myself watching less and less TV, or even any streaming, and go to whenever I want to watch a movie, a show, first place I go is YouTube. La neta. Whenever I'm feeling sick, I go ask the doctors what's going on YouTube. What's up? I geek out, bro. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I geek out, and with the kids, it's easy to do that.
Oh, okay. So your kids, is that how the kids are? Because I don't have kids your age. Do they teach you stuff about technology?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, they're on me all the time. Yeah. They're the ones that got me onto YouTube. Before it was like, I'm the guy that was like channel surfing, looking for the right channel, looking for the right show. My kid's like, dude, just go on YouTube. Everything that you're looking for is on YouTube, dude. Everything that you want is on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. This show airs during dinner time because everybody's looking for something to watch at dinner time. Now you can just tune into La Cena at 5:30 on Wednesdays. So that's when we air. People can eat dinner with us.
The bomb.
Just tune in every week.
This is amazing, dog.
Different restaurant. I'm so glad you liked it. You know what? I went to Miami. Was that your first time in Miami?
It's been a minute. I was in Miami like in 2016 or so. It's been a minute.
I love Miami.
Everybody's beautiful in Miami. Everybody, even the men. Everybody.
I felt like they knew I was a tourist because everybody was so nice. And I'm like, they must just know I'm a tourist because
Yeah.
it was crazy to go somewhere where everybody was just like really nice.
Well, people are nice to good-looking people, dog. You know, because I wasn't treated as nice as you were.
No? Yeah, I'm sure you were in Miami. So how is it like, you know, doing the tour, and like, are you excited about everything this year?
It's been fun so far, man. I'm taking a little approach right now. I'm building up a whole new comedy hour. I'm working for a whole new hour, so at this point, I'm at about 20 to 25 minutes in of all. What I mean by that is basically new material. The goal is to get to 1 hour of all brand new material and then film that, right? And then release that as a new special. So I'm using this year for that. With that, I get, you know, I'm out here también at the same time. I'm traveling with people like Concrete and other comics who are also kind of newer to the game. That I'm out here, you know, helping out as well, sharing my experiences with the road, with the joke writing, and it's been a real cool, fun process so far, man. Concrete, Christian Zaragoza, Edgar Rivera, shout out to them, Jay Valentino, always been good people, man. Always good people that are really doing comedy and taking it serious. I love to be a part of something like that where I can also help in any way I can. You know, all of a sudden I've been doing this. This is gonna be my 15th year in comedy. I started in 2009, and it's gracias a Dios me ha ido muy bien. I get to, you know, feed my kids and, you know, put a roof over their heads through comedy now. It's all I do, and so I love to spread that love and that knowledge to everyone I can who's asking for that advice if they want it, you know.
Yeah. Did you have a comedian that you looked up to?
I worked with a lot of comics when I was coming up. As far as working with them, obviously I looked up to a lot of comics before a comedian, like George Lopez and Paul Rodriguez and so forth and so on. But once I got into comedy, I got to work with a lot of other comics, better themselves, such as Jeff Garcia, y el pinche Willie Barcena. You know, I got to share, you know, some of the shows together, and I got to learn a lot from these guys. Steve Trevino, and I got to work with Paul Rodriguez a lot as well. So
yeah,
they helped me out a lot too.
Paul Rodriguez is a legend. But I learned that, you know, when I was working with Jeff Garcia, I used to help him get gigs and stuff. He hired me for a little bit, but that's one thing he always told me is that, you know, what he wants to do. And I think a lot of comedians, you guys like to pass it down, right? So that's what you're doing too.
Yep.
And
Christian and Edgar. Edgar's a vet too, bro, but he's a great guy to like feed off of, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that's the part of the comedic code in a way.
Yeah.
You guys like look out for each other.
Yeah, we like to share our experiences, our knowledge, and I think it's fun. It's fun to do it because you're always exercising your mind. When you're helping out another comedian, you're also helping out yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep that muscle working. You know, I help you out with a joke. I'm also exercising that little.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's a back and forth. That's why I think that's one of the reasons we enjoy helping each other out, because it just keeps the funny circle going, the funny momentum going
okay.
up.
Yeah, no, I see that. That definitely makes sense. I think practicing your craft and then teaching others is definitely the best way to, you know, improve as well. I heard you saying a joke on the way here about you're trying to think of a better way to say how your dad gave up driving.
Oh yeah. So my dad, I was sharing on my podcast. I was saying I was trying to work it out as a joke, but there's another comedian who has a joke similar to it, which is why I don't really want to do it as a joke. The comedian says that he gave up driving because he wanted to keep drinking. That's basically what happened to my father. My dad has not driven a car since like 1980. Man, I'm 43 years old. I'm about to be 44. I'm born in 1980, dog. So I don't remember seeing my dad drive. Apparently he drove somewhere. There's like a picture somewhere. But I've never seen him drive, dude. And I've always asked him as I grew up, I would ask him, "Papá, ¿por qué no manejas? Like, why don't you drive?" And he told me, like, it's because I drink a lot. I drink every day. It was either drinking or driving for me. And I gave up driving. He goes, I haven't driven since like I think he said 85 or 86. Back in those days, he would get DUIs, but they weren't like today. The primer DUI that he got, he just got a ticket. Literally a ticket. Driving under the influence. Here you go. Wrote a ticket. And he kept his car. He just kept driving. Like they gave his car and everything. Just kept going, dog. And then second time he said he got a DUI. This time they told him, "Oh, get out of the car. Get out of the car." But not to jail. They just made him walk. They had to leave the car there and walk. Again, no jail. Third time, he got jail. Finally got jail. We're talking about 87, 88, late 80s. Went to jail. He was in there for a few hours just for him to sober up. He came out of jail. Le dieron sus llaves. They gave him his keys. Go get your car. Now that you're sober enough, go get your car, dog. It was like beautiful, dog, right? Chulada, way. But through that experience, through those experiences, obviously he got in trouble with my mom. He got in trouble at work. He obviously paid some citations. There was too much trouble for him. And obviously he was getting scared. I think the last time scared him actually going to an actual little holding cell scared my dad. And also he was also worried about his legal status. So at that time he was just a resident alien. So he was scared of all that shit. So at that point he made a decision. I'm not gonna drive anymore at all. I'm gonna continue drinking, but I will never drive again. And he never got behind a car again and drove ever.
Wow.
I think it turned to a phobia, where like he was literally, he can't physically do it anymore.
Yeah, he's made his mind up.
Yeah.
You know, and he's committed.
And I respect that. You know what I mean? I wish I could give something like that.
Right.
To drink.
Speaking of like that joke, you said that. What do you think about getting influenced by other comedians or like hearing same jokes that other comedians have said?
It's hard, man, right? I try not to watch a lot of comedy or stand-up comedy, especially comedians who are similar like me, like talk about their family or their kids or, you know, experiences like that. As much of a fan I could be of them or friends I am of them, I try not to watch those type of stuff. I don't want to get influenced in any way. So I try to watch comedians who I know I can't be like Gabriel Iglesias and comics who are just totally different type of comedy for me.
Yeah.
You know, African American guys, you know, Kevin Hart and stuff like that, like Chappelle. Like I can never be like them or even that style. So I'm more open to watching their kind of sets than a comedian that kind of remind me of me, that also has kids, you know, that also raises children or whatever, single dad stuff or Latino. So yeah, so I'm just very careful. But when I do watch them, I enjoy them, I laugh, but I go leaving like, damn, dog, you know, there's similarities there that I don't even want to touch on, you know?
You know, I've been seeing Carlos Mencia doing, he's been out in the public eye more, I feel like.
Yeah. He's always been. He's never stopped working.
Yeah, I know he's like best example of that, of like people accusing comics of, you know, taking other comics' jokes. But yeah, that was
before my time, obviously, though. We all know about it, we all heard about it, but that was before I started. I think that was like in 05, 06. I started in 09. You know, it's unfortunate, you know, because I've seen Carlos work and he's one of the funniest motherfuckers out there, dog. I think he's hilarious. And, you know, but that cost him a lot, and that's what happens, dude. That affected him a lot in his career. And so still today, I'm sure he's doing fine. He sells out. But that little slip up there did cost him a lot, man. It did affect him. So we learned from that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's really crazy how like that one thing could become one person's legacy. But, you know, hopefully people have short memories and can forgive and forget, you know, and just let him keep doing his thing, you know. Like, I'm sure he doesn't do, or is not getting accused of that anymore. Like, I'm sure he's worked out his own material.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At this point.
Who's your favorite comedians?
You.
Who you fuck with?
You, Jerry. I've seen you so many times. You guys always make me laugh my ass off. I think you and Concrete are an amazing duo. You guys' shit is funny.
Have you been to a show with Concrete tonight?
No, but I see you guys all over Instagram right now. I've definitely been to your show.
Yeah, I know.
I think one of my other favorite comments, if I had to pick one, I will say Jeff Garcia. I want to be faithful to Jeff Garcia. I think he's very good at like just talking shit on the fly. Like, you know, he does like definitely audience interaction. Like he'll pull all kinds of people in the audience and just think of stuff right on the spot. So I was impressed by Jeff. I also like Felipe as far as that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites. Felipe's always been one of my favorites.
I saw him at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. I remember. I didn't know who he was. This was years ago. But I was laughing my ass off. And he kept talking about his gay brother. And how his gay brother is cuter than him. I want to see his brother. I'm like,
he's hilarious. Yeah. I met one of his brothers before, but it wasn't a gay one.
I want to see what his brother looks like. I was curious. So, how is your food?
It's delicious, yo. Killing this shit, man. I wasn't even hungry, but I'm killing it, baby.
I'm glad. I was going to tell you to come hungry. I got... This does remind me of Miami, too. You're right.
Yeah.
This food.
Cubana, ropa vieja, ya tú sabes, Mr. Worldwide. I don't know, dog. I think I'm being racist now.
So I know you got some shows coming up. I'm actually going to be at one. I'm going to be at your February 10th show. I'm planning on that. I got invited by the Baker Boys.
Big Boys, who's that?
The Baker Boys are the...
Oh, the Baker Boys?
Yeah.
The DJs?
Yeah. So Chingo Bling will be there, no?
No, you got the wrong one. You're gonna be at the wrong show.
I'm sorry.
Chingo Bling is gonna be at Flappers in Burbank.
Okay, February 10th.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Covina Laugh Factory.
Oh, okay.
That's an honest mistake because I usually do go with Chingo Bling as well. When he's in town, I always do his shows, but this time it didn't work out. I'm gonna be doing my own shows that's the weekend. The Chingo's gonna be at the Flappers in Burbank, man. Check him out. That's my boy right there, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah, I figured you guys were going to be out.
No, I'll be at the Covina Laugh Factory February 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. But for sure, I'll be there all weekend. You gotta come down to my show. Yeah.
Sure. I heard you're going to be in Vegas right before then. So.
Yeah, we got Vegas February 5, 6, 7. My birthday's February 2nd, dog. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out there the weekend and then stay and work and shit. So.
Dope, man. You're going to have a crazy time. But you know, Vegas, you can only stay there for 3 days before you want to get out of Dodge.
I do have just a certain tolerancy for it myself, dog. So when, as comedians, when you go to, a lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times when you go to Vegas, you're there for a whole week. You're performing a whole week. Obviously, right, in casinos. I do the Tropicana, the MGM Grand, the Rio, different, and those casinos you have to work from Monday to Sunday. That's how they contract you. Now they're being a little bit more flexible. So now you can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, minimum of 3 days. But yeah, I'm gonna work for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I'm gonna be there since Friday. My birthday is on Friday, February 2nd. So I'll be there February 2, 3, 4. And then start working 5, 6, 7.
Oh
but yeah,
my God!
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Have you ever been in Vegas for that long?
Yeah. I do the 7-day tours out there in Vegas. Yeah. So they'll split your time in half between 2 casinos, or even one casino will take you for a whole week. And that's how they contract these guys. Yeah.
And you're gonna need a vacation after that.
A vacation from a vacation, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I've learned how to pace myself though. You know, I used to go hard, but not as much anymore.
Okay.
In my 30s, I love my 30s. I felt still pretty young in my 30s. I didn't want it to end, so when I turned 40, dog, I didn't tell nobody. Fool. I literally was turning 39 again, dog. I told everybody, even my mom, I even convinced my mom. ¿Cuántos años tienes, hijo? Cumpliendo 39, ma. 39. You know, so she's like 73, dog. She don't remember shit, dog. So she's like, I convinced her. Once I convinced her, it was easy to convince everybody else. And I'm like, hey, go ask my mom, fool.
Right. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I think everybody probably struggles with the big 4-0. But you know, the 30s, I feel like, you know, is really where you figure life out, right? Mm-hmm. The 30s is like, okay, you know everything you did wrong in the 20s. In 30s, you're like, I know life now. I know what to do now. So when you get to 40s, you're like,
I know how many Patron shots I can take before I pass out now.
Exactly. But it still doesn't stop you from taking too many.
So I've been giving up beer. I quit beer. That's one of my New Year's resolution. Now I've messed up a couple times, but I am tapering off on the beer. I felt beer was really bloating me, feeling unhealthy. My skin was getting really oil and greasy. I've given up beer. I'm feeling better, but I'm just drinking only tequila now.
Hey.
So now tequila obviously it gets you fucked up faster, but I feel like I recoup faster. Me recupero más rápido.
I think it's made very, much better. It doesn't have like the yeast or whatever. I don't know if that's, because that's what makes beer so like filling and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like
the burping, the farting, the pissing. I was like, nah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, tequila is like very like pure.
Yeah, it's there. Now I have been cheating with the tequila. I do mix it with margaritas y la chingada. Just give it, just so I can get a little bit more used to it.
Well, that's the bad stuff that
I
makes
know.
you have the hangover.
That's the sugar shit, though, man.
Yeah, no.
That's why I'm still kind of paying for it a little bit, but not as bad.
I do it with tonic water.
Tonic water.
It's basically like watered down tequila if you think about it. You're adding water.
Okay.
With that and a lime, and yeah,
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, and then there's no sugar in it, and so you don't. I mean, I really like tequila. I'm definitely a tequila person.
And tonic water is like what, carbonated water?
Yeah. So that's how I drink it.
Okay.
That's what I do in the club. Say, give me a
Tonic water?
Tonic
It
water.
sounds girly, but I mean margarita sounds girly as shit. But I always make it. I always make it seem like it's for somebody else. Well, no margarita, I'll pay for it. Give it to me. I'll send it over. I just drink it.
Margarita's like, it's not a girly drink.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Dude, in Orlando, I had 3 fishbowl margaritas. Big ass, fucking big. Tres, cabrón, tres, güey. La primera was delicious. So I wanted a second one. I got the second one. By the second one, obviously you're getting all fucked up. So when you finish the second one, that's it. You can't stop this locomotive, bro. It's on, fool. Yeah, give me the third way. And I finished that third one, bro. I was fucked up, bro. I don't remember getting back to my room. I don't remember much of Orlando.
So
I don't know if I met or didn't meet Mickey Mouse. I might have. I don't know.
Did Congress, your guys take care of you?
Yeah, the boys, yeah. It was cool. It's fun. It was like a big ass bachelor party. I feel like we were like every night was a different bachelor party. Fool. Somebody else was getting married that night.
Oh, I can't imagine what you guys are doing, man.
We had a blast.
I can't believe you were drinking those fishbowl drinks. Those things, I couldn't even have another
Fucking
one.
huge, dog.
How could you have 3?
Oh, it was on. It was on. I think the hour changed too. It was 3 hours ahead, so it was like 11. It feels earlier than it is. So you're still like, ready to go, dog.
All the locals are like, dude, go to sleep.
Cause I'm tired, dog. I'm always tired all the time. I wake up tired, need a nap. Are you napping yet?
Yes.
You need to nap.
I took I had to go to an event last night, and I took a 25-minute power nap, and those things work.
Yeah.
They really work.
Oh, you're asking me about the underdogs because you went to the premiere. I saw you.
Yeah.
I see when you're at the premiere.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. It was great, man.
The movie looks funny, man. It's featuring Mike Epps. Kills it. I love Mike Epps. I'm a huge Mike Epps fan.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, of course, I think if he's going to be in a movie, it's going to be quality. Because all the stuff he puts out is quality.
Yeah.
The last time he put out a movie.
Yeah.
So I was super happy to go check it out. Nice story to it. Definitely inspiring. Sometimes I feel like an underdog. I feel like I know a lot of people can relate to that, like just being, sometimes a woman, trying to make media.
It's so hard being a woman.
I know, Jerry,
It's so hard looking this sexy and hot and pretty. It's hard. So hard. I feel you, though. So that's how to go back to my rent control house, bro. Yeah, that's being an underdog right there.
At least you have a great roof over your head. So, you're making things happen and taking care of, like you said, you got your lifestyle,
Yeah. It's hard to complain, man. It's been good, man. It's hard to make it out here in LA, and I'm not saying I made it yet, but just that momentum, feeling that momentum behind you, it's fun, bro,
Right. Do you think that the momentum is picking up now because 2023 was kind of like a crappy year for a lot of people?
Yeah, I think that, I don't know, 2023 was a year of change for a lot of us, transition, right? Completely out of the pandemic mode, completely going face forward again, but almost starting from scratch, it feels like.
Yeah.
Obviously, the economy is not doing that great, so we have to rely on people coming out to shows and paying for tickets. Can be difficult, can be stressful as shit. Not to say that we're in a better economic phase right now, dog, but I think anything was better than where we were at, right? So we're just hoping that we gotta rely on people to buy tickets for us to feed our kids, man. So it's important, dog. But I think the momentum we're going in the right place, right forward.
Yeah, I feel like the momentum is definitely getting better for everyone. I think the economy is picking up. Oh, it feels like it is.
Yeah, I think so too. I see more and more Botox out there, I think it's picking up. I see more and more BBLs. I think there's money going around a little bit more than we thought,
Would you ever date a chick with a BBL?
Yes, of course, man. Where you at? Hit me up. No, I'm all for it, bro. Yeah, I'm all. Again, that's the power of women right now, dog. And anything, whatever you can do to make yourself feel better about anything, like do it, dog. You know, as long as it's not illegal. We're in the Brazilian cafe right now, dog. The home of BBLs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a natural BBL with my beans and rice. Did you try how do you like the
lentejas? Everything's good. I made a but it was delicious, man.
The sopa, let me try it.
I love lentejas.
Lentil soup. I'm not really a soup person, but that's good. Everything here is good. I got like this breaded chicken. Kind of reminds me of a German dish. They also do a breaded chicken called schnitzel.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever had German food?
I've had winter schnitzel.
Yeah.
The hot dogs.
No. That's not the same. It's like the most. You don't eat there, right? I would never go to that fast food.
I've had hot dogs, dog. Come on. I got kids, dog. We gotta eat all that shit.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
It's not my go-to, dog. Don't judge me either. Jesus. I've had it. I'm so saying.
You're like, where are we eating tonight? Wiener schnitzel.
I don't have the app, the Winter Schnitzel app on me right now, dog.
I hope they don't have an app.
We got a free corn dog on Thursdays.
Who's downloading that app? I really hope. It's not really. I don't think that's really good for you to eat on a weekly.
Yeah. This is dope, though, man. This is delicious, man. This is my last meal. What is it called? My last meal? What is it?
La cena.
Oh, la cena. Oh.
Dinner.
La cena.
La Cena Cinema Talks. So we usually, have celebrities, entrepreneurs, performers, and you did tell us your favorite movie, right? Well, you said that you're watching the Blackberry movie, which is interesting.
No, you just say that was not my favorite movie. You just said, have you seen any movies lately, dog? Favorite movie? I saw that. It's not my favorite movie, but I saw that new the Leonardo DiCaprio one, the Killing the Moonflowers or some shit.
Oh no, I haven't
seen that one. All right. Favorite movie? Fuck. I think I gotta say a movie that I can watch every day for the rest of my life could probably be like either Forrest Gump. I love Forrest Gump. I love Shawshank Redemption, and the sleeper that no one's gonna have but me is probably. Have you ever seen the Temptations movie?
Yes.
I love the Temptations movie.
A great movie.
Love it. Dope movie, bro. I love their story. I love their music. I love everything about the Temptations. And I thought it was just well made. It was a made-for-TV movie. So it dropped like in early 2000s as a made-for-TV movie, 2 days special. Like they show 2 hours one day and then another 2 hours the next day. Obviously a total of 4 hours if you're doing the math at home. Más o menos, the movie's over 3 hours. Obviously taking away the commercials, but from beginning to end, it's a great story. Anytime a movie's on, I stop and watch it. VH1 or wherever the hell it's on, MTV or wherever classic movie channel is on. I love it, man.
Yeah, they actually stream that on YouTube because they were, I like that YouTube gives
YouTube, I'm sure.
free movies and stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you got to travel so much and doing major shows. You're taking a little bit of downtime before you start, right?
Yeah, I'll be home for the next couple of days, and then we're up to like Chicago. We got Chicago coming up.
Wow.
And we're locking up some dates up in Northern California, Sacramento, and Fresno and stuff like that. So
wow.
Yeah, we got some more stuff coming up.
So is it gonna be like you and Concrete, like just?
No, not always. We're on and off. Concrete and I are on and off. He's doing his own thing. Like he's in Vegas right now, so he's doing Vegas a week before me. I'm going next week. So we do our own thing, obviously, and then we come together for some projects. Wherever the budget, the money makes sense, we'll come together. If it doesn't make sense, then we'll just do our own thing and we'll get back together.
Okay. So how can people book you if they are interested?
The best way for me is through my website at comedian. I think it's comedianjerrygarcia.com. Yeah, it is comedianjerrygarcia.com. Or you can get my emails on there. You can also go through my Instagram, comedianjerryg.
Oh, people can just DM you?
Yeah, you can DM me. I'll just forward it to my people and stuff like that.
Okay.
If it's something serious, I'll forward it to my people. You could, do the introduction with me, and then we'll take it from there.
So you got any aspirations to do any movies?
Yeah. I cut the acting bug, man. A couple of years ago, I started doing some movies. We shot this movie with Concrete and Dunos and Jay Valentino. We did horchata with oat milk. And it's still in a work in progress. It's supposed to drop this year, hopefully. It's been a couple of years since they've been working on it, editing-wise. They had some trouble with the funding and production. But it looks like everything's back on place. And Horchata with Oat Milk hopefully will be dropping this year. I've done a bunch of other little projects like Lopez versus Lopez, the sitcom on Peacock. I got to do a guest star episode there. And a couple pilots.
That.
Yeah. So the acting bug has been going on a little bit. I do enjoy it. I do want to do more of it and stuff. So we're not doing a lot of commercial auditions. That could be this, right? But a lot of self-tapes at home, dog. You know.
Right. I know a lot of actors were having to do the commercial because of the writer's strike.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you saw a lot of big actors.
That slowed a lot of things down for us too. So everything's revamping up again, and hopefully there'll be more opportunities.
Yeah, well, that's so cool. I can't wait to see Horchata with Oat Milk. What's that movie about?
It's a whole gentrification movement out there in the Silver Lake area. Cholos versus hipsters. You know, it's gonna be fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very LA.
Yeah.
So LA. Where's it based in?
In LA.
Like
LA, we were Frogtown. Frogtown, which is like Silver Lake area.
Oh yeah,
Silver
okay,
Lake.
you said that. Silver Lake. I like Silver Lake.
It's nice, very pretty there. They got these little ass tiny houses, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, $1 million, dog. $1 million, fool. Tiny ass little 1,000 square feet, fool. It's a trip.
All the prices are going up, you know.
Sick, dog.
Somebody was telling me they were going to move to Texas. They hit LA. I was like, you know what? Wherever you go.
I can't hate on that, dog. Texas is a vibe too. I love Texas.
He's gonna hate it. It's gonna be such a culture shock.
Hey, dog. Until you start saving all that money and see a big ass house,
Yeah.
you'll be alright.
But you're gonna.
I can't hate on Texas. I'm trying to tell you, man. I was just in El Paso, Houston.
Shout out, Baby Bash.
That's the homie, Baby Bash. Is the homie. But Houston está cabrón, güey. That clima, that weather. But I love El Paso. I'm a big El Paso, San Antonio. Yeah, I even fuck with Dallas. Dallas is pretty cool too. But for me, San Antonio and El Paso are the shit, dog.
I will let him know that Jerry Garcia recommends those 2 cities.
Hell yeah, motherfuckers.
Because I literally told him he's gonna be miserable.
Yeah. El Paso's pretty good, man. El Paso could work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to Texas in a while. The only place I have gone was to Houston.
Ugh.
And that was to see a Baby Bash. This was years ago. Chingo Bling had hip hop awards there.
It's funny. Yeah, we just had dinner with Baby Bash. Conquering, we're out in Houston.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Baby Bash is funny too.
Yeah, he is. He's very funny, bro. Yeah, he's very funny.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
No, thanks for having me. Thanks for feeding me. Shit. No podcast feeds me like this one, dog. This is the best right here.
I know. Thank you. Tell your friends.
Thank you so much.
You know, we want to get Concrete on the show. I've been talking to
Yeah, he said he's down.
Oh.
Yeah, I told him I was coming over here.
Oh.
He said, oh, yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm going to do that. I'm like, cool.
Jerry Garcia, go check out his podcast. It's Not My Weekend.
Comedy special, HBO Max. Make sure you guys check that out. Still streaming right there. Spotify, all that. It's Not My Weekend podcast. Come check me out. What's up? Tickets, shows, all that stuff.
Hell yeah, Jerry.
Appreciate it.
You're the man. You're funny. I know you got, football games to deliver clean uniforms to and be the superhero super dad.
Yeah.
Go change some flat tires.
Wear a condom, guys. Come on, please. Come on. Take it from me.
Do you want to learn how to change a tire and change
I got you, dog.
your oil?
It only took me 2.5 hours, huh?
Go listen to his podcast.
Yeah.
He'll teach you how to do that.
Hey.
But I'm glad you stopped by and made time in your busy
Thank
day.
you, Mama. Thank you. This is delicious, by the way, dog. Shout out to the Brazilian cafe right here, dog.
Café Brasil.
Oh, that.
In Culver City. And we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let us know what your funniest Jerry Garcia joke is in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to his channel too. Bye.
Thank you.